difficult. Then Lordship may take it up next Tuesday, Lordship. I've taken the consent of the other side.
You are for the Agriculture Department.
Yes, my lord. Please, dear.
This case is covered by that decision of Dilip Talukdar.
Yes, my lord.
So they have challenged 2 notifications.
Yes.
That will be upheld. That has to be upheld in terms of the decision of the division bench. Because they are all muster roll workers. They were regularized.
Subsequent.
They are now claiming promotion.
Next Tuesday, Lordship.
On the prayer of Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Standing Council Standing Council Agriculture Department, the matter stands adjourned today. Full stop. Registry to list this matter again on 22/7/2025.
Obliged.
May it please your lordship, with the consent of the petitioner, I beg to mention item number 9, lordship.
9.
Yes,
I'm
lordship.
for a petitioner, lordship.
There was a notice circulated yesterday. On the prayer of Miss
Sure.
S. Busher, appearing for the respondent number
20.
2 and 3, Miss S. Busher, Learned Counsel, appearing for the respondent number 2 and 3, prays for an adjournment in the matter. Also, prayer is not objected to by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also, accordingly, the registry to list this matter after 2 weeks on a date.
Yeah, paper on 22nd, lordship.
To come.
Well, only for that case, my lordship. On last, lordship, observe to dispose of the matter.
Oh, that.
Yes, only for that case. When is there?
On 29.
21.
29, 2 weeks now, like 29. Registry to list this matter again on 29/7/2025.
Please, my lord. Yesterday, I have moved an adjournment slip regarding item number
21. Your name?
W. Ahmed.
A prayer is made on behalf of Mr. B. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the respondent for an adjournment in the matter. Prayer is not objected to by the Learned Counsel for the petitioner. So accordingly, the registry to list this matter again on 24/7/2025. Done?
I'm for the petition.
I know that. You wanted it on 24th.
24.
It is done on 24th.
Like,
May please.
Hmm.
So item number 10. Lordship, it was part hard.
But you have not filed the substitution application.
Expired. We have sent letters, but the postal could not serve it because it is said that it is concerned person has died and nobody was there to receive it. Therefore, Lordship, I'll pray that Lordship may close this. Proceeding.
Mr. B.P. Bora, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, submits that pursuant to the death of the petitioner, he had taken steps for bringing on record the legal heirs of the petitioner. However, in spite of the steps taken by him, none of the family members of the petitioner has responded to in the matter. Accordingly, he prays that the petition be closed for non-prosecution. Also, in view of the above, the writ petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Lordship may close it if in the subsequent time somebody comes then.
That's why I've dismissed it for non-prosecution. So you can come up, file an application for restoration.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 11 of today's daily list. Lordship, actually, we have also taken consent from the other side, and the fact of the matter is that the main counsel who is arguing this case, Mr. D. Upamanyu, is currently in bereavement, Lordship. That's why, Lordship, we are seeking an adjournment on that ground.
But Mr. Chaudhary, there are 2 decisions of the Supreme Court, 23, wherein this issue was looked into.
Yes, my lord.
And it was said that although the Ayush studies has to be given impetus to be taken at, but they can be compared with the medical MBBS.
Yes, my lord, yes, your decisions, in fact, I'd like to.
Gujarat and one from
State of-
Kerala, I
Yes.
suppose. No.
State of Gujarat versus PMR.
But then, my lord, the my lord, pay fixation has to be given as per the, my lord, 80 guidelines. And I will place the 80 guidelines and those decisions your lordship will decide, my lord, after the bereavement is over.
A prayer is made on behalf of Mr. D. Upamanyu, Learned Counsel, appearing for the respondents for an adjournment on the ground that he is presently in bereavement. Prayer is not objected to by Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, Learned Senior Counsel, appearing for the petitioners. So accordingly, registry to list this matter again on
Any convenient.
16 matter when, 14 matter when.
After
Lo-
10 days.
Lordship's convenience.
No, when will he be
Possibly after 2 weeks, Lordship.
Huh?
After 2 weeks, Lordship.
on 5/8/2025?
August.
You please also look into those two judgments.
Yes.
2023 on SSC online.
Lordship.
I forgot the date. State of Gujarat, one is Gujarat and one is, I suppose, Kerala.
Kerala person.
Much
Okay.
better.
Mr. Chaudhary, we are dictating it. No, Mr. D. Chaudhary, junior one. We are dictating it. It has not been held. So we'll fix it on Monday. In the
Yes.
meantime, we'll pass the orders by the time. Monday. Koi day. 5 also same thing on Wednesday. Koi day. We are dictating it. It has not come to an end. So by Wednesday, you will have the orders. Due to positive, registry to list this matters again on 1 to 4 order on Monday. 21 for delivery of orders.
Well,
5 or Koba, Wednesday.
Monday or Wednesday?
The 5 is on Wednesday.
5 is on Wednesday. Obliged.
Yes, Mr. Hawk, anything further to add?
His mother's application,
Huh?
his mother's application was rejected.
Rejected, but in the scheme of the things, only one application can be considered, not two. So you have not challenged the mother's rejection. The Supreme Court decision that is there, the mother's case was not considered. Subsequently, he applied for substitution. That was not granted. Then the Supreme Court came in and passed this order. So in that way, we'll consider your judgment also. I'm sorry, but we'll have to dismiss.
But it was supposed to file a reply, my lord. My client is sick, my lord. For 3 weeks time, maybe granted, my lord.
3 weeks.
My lord, he is sick, my lord. That is why yesterday
It's already delayed,
that's true, my lord. But I'm also helpless, my lord.
but it's a partnered matter. How can
But
we?
I do not know, my lord. Since last time I prayed for this for filing affidavit, my lord, and how it has been parted, I do not know, my lord. I'm very
We
sorry.
heard it. We have said that I heard it.
No,
We-
my
we-
lord,
we-
only my prayer was only to file reply, my lord.
Mr. B. Chetri, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that an affidavit in reply on behalf of the petitioner against the affidavit filed by the respondent number 1 is required to be brought on record. However, on account of the illness of the petitioner, he is not in a position to travel to Guwahati to swear the affidavit in reply. Accordingly, he prays that the matter be taken up after 2 weeks. Also, prayer is not objected to by the learned counsel for the respondents. Accordingly, registry to list this matter again on today is 15. On 29th, 7/20/25 for further hearing. No further adjournment would be granted to the petitioner for bringing on record his rejoinder in the matter. 29 लिखी na for further hearing.
Only that day, only I sought the time, my lord. Now it is in pardon, my lord. I thought
It's
that it
not
was,
pardoned, it's actually for further hearing.
my lord, I thought that, my lord, only it was fixed
Okay, fine.
today.
We'll have it on 29.
Can it be some other day, my lord, after 31 or like this, my lord, 29?
On 7 quid, 7/8 quid. 7/8.
Okay.
7/8. Yes, Mr. Chutia, what has happened?
Nothing has been paid to me.
What is this?
My lord.
This is not done.
My the whole issue, Lordship, may decide the whole issue, my lord, they fix a date, my lord.
No. First, we will have to have this done. Then we will go into
My lord, due to the, my lord, Lordship, look at the page 39 of the writ petition, my lord.
30.
39. That is the SLC decision, my lord. Petitioner challenged that one, my lord. 2, my lord. Srimati Reena Singh, daughter-in-law of so-and-so ex-peon office, Carbon was appointed at the RCDP without obtaining approval from SLC. It was seen that DLC under the service of so-and-so on so-and-so date. She got her provincial and salary for the month of so-and-so July, but her salary is stopped due to want of approval of finance department.
But you took a decision
My
to
lord,
release her salaries.
my lord, next para, my lord, in the case of Srimati Reena Singh, it is seen that the for making application for compensation and appointment, provided in case the government servant has balance of minimum 3 years of service, is not covered as per principle 1 of government memorandum dated so-and-so. The remaining length
But
of
this has already been interfered with by the
my lord,
by
So,
the
my lord,
by
if-
the coordinate bench.
my lord. So, my lord, if it is decided, my lord, then the
It's already decided, Mr. Chutia.
my lord, but it is the SLC decision, petitioner challenge that one, my lord.
Fine, but you took a decision to release. We are only on the question of the
Salary.
area of salaries.
My lord,
That issue we will see. Whether
lord.
she should be continued,
my lord.
she should not be
My lord.
continued. That is a different
My
issue
lord, the
altogether.
point is that, my lord, when the, my lord, we receive the SIU approval, then we can
But
replace. But
Mr.
now,
Chutia, it is clearly stated that you have taken a
My lord.
call to pay her
Upon-
her salaries.
my lord,
Pay her her salaries.
but as the SIU approval, we are,
That
we are,
will we are
My-
not concerned with anything. That
My-
is your headache.
my lord. So, my lord, we are taking the steps to release it from the council own resources, my lord.
Wherever
So
you do it,
takes
you
time.
do it. 2 months cannot be given. I'm giving you 20 days time. Release
Okay,
the
so
salaries.
30 days, my-
1 month
My
time.
lord, my lord.
Release
my lord,
the salaries, come back,
lord.
then we will decide.
My lord, my lord. My
Mr. J. Chutia, Learned Council for the Learned Standing Council, Karbi Anglong Autonomous Council, District Council, on instruction submits that the council would require further 1 month time to release to the petitioner her area salaries for the period 25/1/2021 to 9/3/2023.
My lord, they are- they're seeking 2 months, lordship grants 1 month. my lord.
1 month, 1 month, 1 month. Full stop. In view of the above position, a registry to list this matter again on 18/8/2025, on which date the Mr. Chutia shall place before this court documents envisaging the deposit of the said amount, depositing the area salaries of the petitioner in her bank account. Full stop. You can take this. Second round of. Second.
Yeah, and for 30.
13 timing. We'll call, take it up. 14. 14.
14. Sir, Learned Council is in Nimcare Hospital for deciding her mother.
Huh?
After OT. Learned Council, Mr. R. Islam is Nimcare Hospital.
What happened to you?
For OT, his mother.
A prayer is made on behalf of Mr. R. Islam Learned Council for the petitioner for an adjournment in the matter on account of medical emergency of his mother. Full stop. Prayer is not objected to by the Learned Council for the respondents. Accordingly, raised it to list this matter again on 29/7/2025. 29/7.
What's it, 31?
31. List this 15. List this matter before any other bench without me. My name is Shundar. Yes.
There's another of like the candidature of the petitioners were rejected on mythical ground. The candidature of the petitioners were rejected on mythical ground. Mythically unfit.
This ailment is covered by the circular.
My lord,
This is the armed force. Why should we require them to have persons like this?
my lord, as per the mythical report of the Guwahati Mythical College, there are fit to mythically
But
fit.
they have their own system of looking into things. They have looked in. You have gone up on appeal also. Appeal also they have found. And if you come to page 113, you are in the first case suffering from vitiligo, something like that. Vitiligo,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that is one of the page 113, clause 6, serial number 19. That's the ground.
Similar, Lordship, this matter is settled in a case, Lordship.
No, there are decisions.
He said that what the opinion of the doctor of GMCs are only tentative one, not the final one, Lordship. Moreover, selection is of 2015 and there is no vacancy also, Lordship.
The
stay order is-
guidelines that the respondents are relying is on 2015 guidelines. But whereas
Madam, you come to page 113. We'll not accept what Mr. Chakravarti is saying. We'll only go by what is there in the records.
there should be take up
Take her.
after some time.
Second file to us in. So you admit you are suffering from vitiligo?
Your lordship may take up this matter after some time.
After some time. But before the list is over. Mr. Chakravarti. Oh, he's here. He's here. Yes, Mr. Majumdar, what do you have to say?
Covered.
Hmm?
It's covered. My lord.
Covered by?
Judgment of this honorable court, my lord. What has happened is they underwent a selection process. Medical, they were rejected. Review medical done. The review medical admittedly has been done under a guideline which was issued after the advertisement.
Be that as it may.
So that
We go to the root of the matter.
my lord.
You are suffering from, in the first case, from vitiligo.
Yes.
It is one of the ground
It
for
was
rejection.
not a ground in the earlier, by the
Be that
earlier.
as it may, if they find that you are not suitable for their
Yes.
service, why should we impose upon them?
Because, my lord, under very similar circumstances, when the later on uniform medical guidelines said that a sixth finger would disqualify a person, this honorable court said that was not.
When was the selection of?
The selection took place under 2011. 2015.
2015.
Notice of 2015, lordship will find the date 24/1/2015. And the uniform guidelines on
May
it
2015.
is of May 2015.
This is
The same
clarificatory.
selection process.
This is clarificatory in nature.
No, my lord. Same selection process, same uniform guidelines. This honorable court has held that it could not be done under the May 2015 guidelines. It had to be done under the earlier guidelines.
And now with this time gap of around 10 years.
Vitiligo would not change. My lord.
Huh?
The ground on which he was rejected, that whether it was a ground for disqualifying him or not.
Fine, even if you hold that was not a ground for disqualifying,
Yes.
we will still may not come in after 10 years to give him a relief of appointment in the armed force.
Appointment in the armed forces only if he is not still fit. If he is fit, he has to get him. That is what the division bench of this honorable court has held.
Show me.
Giving him retrospective everything.
Show me.
It's the same recruitment process. That is what personally emphasized. This is the appellate order. The Union of India is before this court in the as a writ appellant challenging the order dated so and so passed by the learned single judge. By the impugned order dated so and so, learned single judge has allowed the repetition filed by the private respondent by setting aside the order dated so and so passed by the commandant, whereby the candidature of the private respondent who was selected and offered appointment
Okay,
as so and so
fine.
after going through the due selection.
Mr. Mazumdar,
My lord. Page 4 onwards would be relevant.
so a six finger can be surgically removed.
No, that was an offer made by the petitioner. The facts remain
Fine,
that
fine.
we offered that we'll have it removed.
Fine,
That was
it can be remedied. It can be remedied.
Yes.
That remedy, there is a remedy for that.
Yes.
But what is the remedy for the suffering
No,
suffered by
the
you?
thing is, the writ petition, when it was allowed, no removal of the six finger was proposed or was required.
Let us hold it now that we have the benefit of the division bench order.
Yes.
That is one circumstance that may have played in the minds of this court while the order was being passed. But what about your suffering, vitiligo? It's a
That is the entire issue. If it is vitiligo, the
That-
circumstances will be different.
have you alleged any malafide against the medical
not
officer?
a malafide, but the findings. That it is not a vitiligo. Lordship will find the medical certificate at page 32. The appeal board which, the certificate which the appeal board had to take into consideration, page 32. It is nevus depigmentosus which is present since birth and will not affect his duties in any manner. Vitiligo is something which spreads around the body. It is two are totally different things.
This is by,
This is the
GMCH.
certificate, GMCH, because this is.
this is just an opinion.
No, this is, Lordship will kindly find at page 32 is the type copy. This is for the medical, for the review medical, this is one certificate without which they will not take me for the appeal board. Now, when
And where
the
is the appeal, final appellate order?
final appeal order is, Lordship will find at page 36. And in their affidavit of opposition, I do not find the,
Fine. Any malafide against these people who have constituted the appellate medical board?
malafide is not there, but the difference of opinions of doctors.
That
has
is
been
just an
settled by this
opinion.
honorable court.
That is a material which they will consider. They have considered it, came to a conclusion at page 36. Why should we don't have the expertise to come to this?
Whether,
Then I'll say it's a disputed question of fact.
and that has been settled by this honorable court by saying that when there is a difference of opinion, a third board is a necessity. So what falls? with
Mr. Mojumdar, be that as it may, the GMCH is not a part of the selection
this? That has
process.
also been settled by this honorable court.
That is not a part of the selection process.
lord.
It at best is an opinion.
Yes.
That opinion on consideration by the appellate board, they came to a finding. Right, wrong? A finding which is there in their perspective. Why should we interfere with it?
The interference will be there because of two aspects. Number one, there is a difference.
What is
of
the ailment in
specialists.
the other two cases? This is vitiligo.
This I was on Arup Das. Oboni Das is Jeruvelgam and Cubitus veras.
It is, the hands are in like this,
Ah.
lordship.
Slightly angled. Now,
Now you'll have to hold a gun. They found that he is not fit. Why should we now ask a person like that?
when the
Then we'll ask that armed forces, they can't have any rejection. If the person is alive,
In this,
he should be appointed.
in the second case.
A dead
no,
person cannot be appointed.
The prayer before this honorable court can never be that a person with some medical deficiency or where there is a confusion has to be appointed.
That is what
The
exactly
only-
we are saying.
The only order that can fall from this honorable court is that this person needs to be medically re-examined for the
After 10
particular-
years, we are not inclined to pass that order.
Now, my lord, if Lordship will just have page 36 of the next case,
Hmm.
that is, my lord, 6689 of 16. For a moment.
Hmm.
Here, Lordship will find
Page 60?
page 36.
Hmm.
This is a signature, this is issued by the Department of Orthopedics.
Department of?
Orthopedics,
Hmm.
which says clinically and radiologically no sign of cubitus veras or genu valgus. And at page 30th, while rejecting me,
Then why should we have these boards by the armed forces
in
in
that
the
case,
selection? They can always ask the petitioner to go to the concerned medical college, get a certificate that will do the work.
this is required because under the very advertisement and the policy, a review medical is allowed. If the first medical is correct enough, then a review medical also becomes unnecessary. There is a scope for a review medical because
That is if there is a dispute raised by the person concerned, that see the opinion given is wrong and see I'm relying on a material.
exactly.
I'm producing a material in support of my claim.
True.
So that is why a review board is considered. A review board takes a call in the matter.
Yes.
Until and unless you allege malafide with
Malafide-
regard to the conclusions arrived against those persons, why should we interfere with those things?
Opinions of experts, when they differ from each other,
That
it is-
opinion of the medical board of the Guwahati Medical College, insofar as the armed forces are concerned, it's just an opinion.
that has been
It's an
settled.
opinion like given by an advocate,
What I'm trying to emphasize.
but the
is
decision
it
would
is-
be theirs.
This law has been settled, my lord, way back in the year 2003, that the GMCS certificate, which is allowed in the Act and rules itself, has to be given the due weightage and the difference in opinion has to be settled. When at page 38, there is no opinion of any expert. Lordship will have page 38. There is no expert in that, expert of in orthopedics in that rejection. And a specialist in orthopedics says you do not suffer from that.
Do you have a better copy of page 36?
Page,
36?
yes. Strategos.
Do you have a better copy?
I'm just trying to trace me. May have. Wait a second. Yes. Nothing.
Okay. What is the material or basing on which this conclusion was arrived at by the Department of Orthopedics?
Lordship will find clinically and
And that is
radiologically.
what, just writing it will not do. There has to be
Radiology.
something. Some clinically and
Did-
the So when he has come to this conclusion, where is the material? What is the basis for this?
That those reports and everything are submitted along with the appeal. I only written a
Where
copy
is
of
that?
it,
Where is
but that
that?
would be
Where
in
is
their
that
records.
annexure?
That would be with their records.
The findings of the medical should be supported by medical reports, documents.
So those are given to the respondents when I appear for the review medical board.
Who gave?
I have to give.
Where is that?
Statement.
Where is that
I do- I
statement
do
that
not
there
receive a
was,
copy of-
there was a X-ray report? An
There
X-ray
is-
copy?
there cannot be any denial that I have
Just by
submitted that
seeing
because.
Mr. Majumdar, I'm a doctor sitting here, seeing Majumdar, oh, fine, clinically, I write it. Or is it that I have subjected Mr. Majumdar to
So and
a
so test.
radiological examination? Thereafter, basing on that radiology report, I have given this opinion.
That is what I was trying to submit.
Hmm,
When the doctor gives me this form, Lordship will find at the top, it is form 36.
hmm,
This is a copy I retain.
hmm.
The appeal which I have to submit has to go along with all those documents.
So where is,
Submitted, it is.
where is your
available-
statement in the petition that this
I will,
page 36 was?
I will just come to the next page, page 37. They call me for a review. Without those documents, they would not have called me.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Where is your, this document is a medical report. This is enough.
No, this is the
But for-
certificate issued after the medical report.
Okay, there is a medical report,
Yes,
a radiology examination
Yes.
report
yes,
of the radiologist.
yes.
So where is that report?
With the respondency in original submitted with the appeal.
You have it.
It has to
No,
be
no,
there.
we have not
Otherwise, they
written- we
cannot
have not
force me
submitted
for the
any-
medical.
any
Where have
report.
you stated in your petition that this was accompanied by that? Your appeal was where is your appeal, by the way?
This is the appeal.
Where?
This
Form
is the appeal.
36.
This is the form. This form is to be filled up and it has to
Okay.
be certified.
And
It has to be submitted
here-
with the documents.
Okay, then. So this note says that this finding is to be supported by medical reports, documents wherever applicable.
So all
So
those.
this
two
is a
will-
case wherein there is a radiological examination.
Yes,
So that report has to be on record.
it is on their record,
Whose
with
record?
their record.
So
When it
you
is-
have submitted it.
Yes, without which I would not have been.
Okay,
called for
where
this.
is that statement of yours?
Statements.
You say in para 7, only a certificate form 36 was issued for you to prefer an appeal, nothing more.
Lordship is at.
In your writ petition number 6689.
689, yes.
This is not me.
No, the certificate was issued whereby informed that he may prefer an appeal.
Hmm.
That Lordship would find at page,
36.
no, 35. Sorry, at page 34. And extra 5 is at page 34. They tell me that you can prefer an appeal.
This is by whom?
By the respondents to me saying that I have been rejected on Genu Velgas and.
You can file an appeal, fine.
I can file an appeal.
Then you went to the specialist
Yes.
in GMCH.
Yes,
He gives a certificate
yes,
and the same certificate says that this should be supported by medical reports,
yes,
documents.
yes.
Where are those?
Those are on their record, my lord. Those
No,
are
no,
not-
that will be with you. Because this is not given directly by the medical college to the respondents. It is given to you.
They give me the reports, they give me this certificate at page 36, they give me this certificate
Hmm.
along with the reports.
Huh.
And when I file the appeal, when I prefer this appeal, those original documents of the GMCS have to be given to them,
Not only the certificate, along also the,
all the documents.
so just show me that you had given that to the respondents.
But
We'll have to understand.
that the records.
No, no,
once the records are-
from here, from your statement on record, that the appeal certificate form 36
Yes.
was also supported by medical documents. That much statement where it is.
But
Then we'll draw a presumption that, okay, fine, you had given the reports. Now we'll ask them how they have considered that
in
report.
particular, I have said that I have preferred the appeal.
If it is only this certificate,
Lordship will have.
Mr.
page-
Majumdar, if it is only this certificate,
The entire case goes. So at page para 10, Lordship will find one statement.
you preferred an appeal.
Right. Now, Lordship will find that if the appeal is not given with supporting documents, my appeal would have been rejected. For
Where?
the presumption part.
Where?
Lordship will find on the very form.
Okay,
I'm sorry, not on the very form, yes. Lordship will find in case he prefers an appeal at page 34.
Hmm.
File an appeal against the findings of the medical examination. He is advised to apply for review medical examination, the enclosed form so and so to be provided along with demand draft. After obtaining necessary medical certificate from the medical practitioner so and so as per form 3, so as to reach so and so, failing which his candidature shall be.
this is
considered
only
cancelled.
speaks of the medical certificate.
Yes, all documents as per checklist mentioned in the enclosed form CAPF constable must be attached along with the appeal. So I must give all the documents.
This
with
is
the
just
appeal
a general
and therefore-
presumption.
And therefore,
There is an opinion already on record. We are asking you, what is the basis of this opinion? At page 36.
I would only say that the clinical and so, no signs of doctor certifies that I have examined him clinically. A specialist doctor with the knowledge that I have been rejected for a particular post on those particular grounds. Lordship will find just a para above that the doctor who issued me that certificate knows that I have been rejected on those grounds. So he would not have given me a running certificate. And let me just go to a judgment of 2015 which will perhaps answer Lordship's query regarding that civil doctor and the Lordship may like to from para 7 onwards. Consideration of the rules of also made, para 8.
You have the records with you, Mr.
Lordship, we have filed an affidavit swear by the doctor. Lordship may kindly take up that. Okay. Filed by Dr. Chinmay Das, Lordship. The medical branch record has been annexed to that. What was his angle after?
You are referring to which case?
Aboni Das, Lordship. Item 17.
Page?
I don't know whether there is just serious.
No, your internal page.
Internal page, Lordship. It was affidavit filed on 31st January 2022.
31st January 2022. Chinmay Das, yes.
Chinmay Das. Page 3, Lordship. The relevant is page 4. The ruling. The normal range is
Just
10
a
to-
moment, just a moment. They have given that. Mr. Majumdar,
normal
you have
range
given that. Page 3.
Yes.
They have duly considered that.
and that
Therefore, my emphasis was on the division bench judgment, which said that Lordship will find one thing. At page 4, ruling. As per para so and so revised guidelines as on May 2015. Now, it was the same recruitment process in both the cases, the judgment where the judgment has been delivered by the division bench and this particular case. The recruitment process is the same recruitment process.
Mr. Majumdar,
And-
forget the source from where they are doing it. Forget that source.
It has
Let
to-
us go into
The
the,
source has to be
let
there
us go into
because
the deformity.
the deformity, whether as per the guidelines where I was supposed to be seen, whether it is a deformity there at all or not. Because if people who were taken into service with the earlier guidelines, they may have this disease and yet they were recruited. So I have to be also.
Knock-knee is never a, knock-knee has always been a ground for rejection.
Lordship will find from the uniform medical guidelines if they have that there. The 2011 guidelines, if they have it,
Where
there.
is the 2015 guidelines? Is it on record?
2015 guidelines, they have not put it on record.
Lordship, I have that 2011 guidelines.
11.
Knock-knee is a ground for
Ground.
rejection.
That should be. Because
Okay,
knock-knee is always a
Right.
ground in the armed forces.
2011.
Ground for rejection. Fine.
This is a congenital, once it's there from birth, these problems, vitiligo, your knock-knee, these are things there from birth itself.
Not always. Second rejection to be considered.
Movement of elbow joint should be looked for and carrying angle should be assessed. Movement of knee joint or knee for knock-knee rupture for so-and-so. Details given in para 51 and 57 above, below. 51 and 57. Mr. Majumdar,
My lord
it's
will,
there in 2011.
Lordship will just see one more thing.
Hmm.
My rejection in the review medical board is not on the ground of knock-knee.
Knock-knee, it's not knock-knee. It's that Geru something.
No, it is not.
Where is that?
See, Lordship will find at page 38. Reason for medical unfitness original was Jeru valgum and cubitus veras both.
Hmm.
Brief of review medical examination and finding thereof, diminished carrying angle both bilateral, and ortho specialist opinion is enclosed. Lordship will find it is carrying angle both.
Yes, both legs.
it
And
is
that
not
is
here
one
in
of
the-
the grounds that they have to
The
ascertain.
grounds Lordship would find at page 5.
Page 5 of.
Page 5 of that uniform medical guideline.
Hmm.
Grounds for rejection. Somehow I fail to trace out.
Knock-knee, bow legs, flat leg, gross.
It is not the ground. For my review medical examination.
Oh, this
knock-knee
is
goes.
there. You come to page.
No, what I'm saying is in the review medical examination, knock-knee goes. I'm not unfit on knock-knee. That is what I'm trying to emphasize. So knock-knee will not be a ground for
It is not only knock-knee, there were two issues.
Two issues, one gone, knock-knee gone. So the only other issue is
Varices.
only diminished carrying angle.
No, there is unfit on account of cubitus varices
That
deformity.
is on the first for medical unfitness. Also, you will see the number 2, serial number 2. Diminished carrying angle is the only ground I'm being rejected now. The other
Both
one
legs, both legs. That I just found.
bilateral. It's not both legs, it is bilateral. Both hands.
No, both legs. B legs.
Diminished carrying angle cannot be of legs. Diminished carrying angle has to be of hands. This is the carrying angle. This is the angle that we talk about. So it is diminished. It cannot be of the legs.
Okay, anything further?
So here, my lord, we do at page 5, the grounds of rejection, there is nothing.
Okay, what is he doing now? Waiting for this outcome of this case.
Perhaps.
And the third case?
This was, my lord, 6689 of 16. Vitiligo in 2011, vitiligo was not even a ground for rejection, is what lordship should consider.
Third case?
The third case, Dhananjay lordship would have is
Knock-knee.
With कहाँ गया? With it था ये इसका. अच्छा. Knock me. General
Here it is not.
multiple infected all over genital, but the only ground on which he was finally rejected was. Oh no, the three grounds were there.
Page.
Page 42. Page 42, Lordship will find
Knockney,
present so and so. But third one, no infection over so and so. So that third
where is
ground
the
goes.
Guwahati Medical College, sir, or the
Guwahati
civil
Medical College, he
certificate?
had 3 of them, my lord. 2 from the skin and 1 yes. Page 32. No clinical or radiological evidence of Jerubelgam or so and so finding within normal limits. And then Lordship will find at page 34. So that was not a ground for his final rejection in the review. They did not find any infection. So this would not perhaps be of much importance.
What is scabies?
Scabies is the itching part that
Oh.
so
So he was having that.
he was having that was no longer found, and one. These are the 2 judgments, my lord, which say that one, the opinion of the civilian doctor has to be given the due importance. And the second one, if the uniform medical guidelines applicable at that time of the recruitment process does not reflect it to be a cause of rejection, then 2015 will not come to the aid of the respondents. He would be entitled for a review medical examination. Carrying angle is not a ground for rejection in the 2011, where the grounds of rejection are noted.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Chakraborty.
Lordship, so far as the expert is concerned, Lordship, there has to be expert that has been taken care of Justice Sam's judgment, Lordship. Last paragraph of page 3. Although the learned counsel for the petition has urged that the respondent ought to have included a specialist in the medical board, yet he has failed to point out any such requirement in the rules guidelines. So there is no requirement, that has to be some expertise. And this judgment also speaks about that since there is no vacancy, Lordship. That aspect also been mentioned in this judgment, Lordship.
I was relying on the judgments.
You just give me. One is Mangulanath.
Mangalunath.
And the second one?
Second one, my lord, the name I
My Lord
missed out is
Justice,
WPC
Monojit Miya.
4161 of 14. This was preceded by other orders, even by Justice Gogoi. I don't have that on me right now. This is WPC 4161 of 14.
4161
of 14. Lordship will find at the top itself. WPC
4161
of 2014.
Hmm.
And Mongolonath, if Lordship wants the original writ petition, with the question, original order passed in the writ petition, with the question of having the finger removed was not there, but only on the basis that the wrong.
Okay.
Only on the basis that the wrong guidelines was referred to. Require the repetition order. Mongolunath, he was already offered appointment and then rejected, and therefore this honorable court said that his appointment cannot be cancelled. But in the other cases, the review medical board was allowed.
At best, if we come in your favor, would be a
Review medical board.
remanding the matter to the respondents for a review medical.
Review medical board, not once, with specialists, not once.
I'll just retain this person.
Should I put in a, my lord, note, just showing what were the original grounds of rejection and on final what grounds they were rejected? In some cases, the one of the grounds
But
were.
item number 16, 17, 18. But Mr. R. Mojumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. B. Chakraborty, learned
And Mr.
CGC.
S.K. Mehdi.
Huh? Mr. Learned B. Chakraborty, learned CGC, and Mr. S.K. Mehdi, learned CGC. Full stop, along, full stop. Hearing remains inconclusive. Registry to list this matter again on 24, 7/2025. Let me go through it once.
I'm obliged.
এটা মুখ দিয়ে দিব সোমবার মানে দিলে if you want you can give me a note before that but tentatively against you. Yes, Mr. Count.
Lord, in this matter, my lord, the petitioner was appointed in probation basis as junior engineering assistant in the IOCL. Thereafter, my lord, the respondent authority had sent the caste certificate for verification. And there was a report from the subdivisional committee, my lord, Scheduled Caste Development Board, which at page 91, it says, my lord, that the certificate may probably be a fake certificate. They did not come to a definite finding. That certificate is at annexure 1 to my writ petition. It was issued when the petitioner was around 10 years old, my lord. The petitioner was residing with his mother, my lord. And
You are still working?
I'm not working. I have been removed. my lord.
Removed.
I'm not-
Okay, where is that certificate?
That is at page 30. This was issued when the petitioner was around 10 years old. One of his maternal relation, he had applied for the certificate, and it was issued in the year 2007. Thereafter, my lord, he completed his studies, and he was initially applied for the apprentice under the IOCL. When he had applied for the apprentice, my lord, there was a clause in the notification for engagement of apprentice, that is annexure 4, page 57. Which says, my lord, that at any stage of selection, if the candidates is found.
Now, if you come to page 30, show me the community you belong to.
I belong to the Dhubi community, my lord.
Dhubi.
Dhubi.
Where is it written here? Dhubi, okay. Dhubi.
Dhubi community. Thereafter, my lord, when I had applied for the apprentice, my lord, I had worked for an year as an apprentice, my lord.
Okay, where is the
Impugn order, my lord. The impugn termination order is a.
Dhubi is one of the community
Yes,
covered.
my lord, it is a community.
Then
They are not disputing as regards whether I belong or not, my lord. The issue is as regards the caste certificate, my lord.
So where is that? Page.
The impugn order, my lord. Impugn order is at page.
No, I
95.
want the report from the state authorities.
That
about-
authority is at page 91. By the ADCs for the Mayor.
So beyond this, what should we go?
No,
Page
what has
91.
No, what has happened? My lord, may kindly peruse page 124.
No, you come to page 120,
91,
191.
91. They are themselves not sure whether it's a.
No, it's not that. It's just a language expression of a language. See the paragraph before those.
But I had also applied for.
That is a conclusion.
Yes.
It's a manner of writing. Maybe it's fake, but that to understand that you will have to look from the second paragraph onwards.
No, my lord, that I understand, my lord, but
Now you read the two paragraphs, second paragraph and the third paragraph.
in his report, the chairman has clearly stated the certificate was not issued by the subdivisional scheduled caste development board.
So that is one fact.
Yes, my lord.
Second fact,
Further, as per a record of the office, the issue register, it is seen that during the particular period, no such certificate was issued from this office. Probably the certificate may be a fake certificate.
so that is just a way of saying things. Probably it is a fake, but they have said we don't have any record.
My lord, what has happened? I had applied for RTI as to whom the serial number 334 was issued. They could not provide me the answer. And my
Because
lord, may kindly
that
peruse,
certificate is not there.
my lord, may kindly peruse 124 of
120.
that is the affidavit in opposition filed by the respondent number 8. That is by the state authorities, my lord. There, my lord, they say that serial number 324 was issued by Subdivisional SC Development Board, Sodia, is not found in the caste certificate register. But here they say in 91 that certificate was not issued by so and so.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing. Serial number so and so was issued by so and so is not found in the caste. See, this is way how you project the English language. How you understand the English language. You will have to read the whole sentence for that.
And the third paragraph, my lord, is
Ah.
because the third paragraph says no such certificate was issued.
Where?
In page 91, no such certificate was issued.
That is what I'm saying. Let us read that third paragraph of page 91.
Yes, my lord.
Says no such certificate was issued from this office.
Yes, my lord.
Let us close it at that.
Yeah.
Now you come to page 124.
Here,
The
Yes,
serial
sir.
number was issued by so and so is not found in the caste register. What they are saying is, say the question asked was, what is the certificate issued by you?
yes.
They have just copied that and they have said that this certificate you say you was issued by so and so is not same thing. 91 and 124, there is no difference.
To my understanding, my lord, they have taken a different stand, my lord.
That I cannot subscribe.
And thereafter,
Even the plate. Anything else?
and my lord, I had also relied upon the judgment of
Judgment of that
Madhuri
Madhuri Patel would come in if your caste is questioned. If your certificate is questioned, that will not come in. If your caste is questioned, that he does not belong to B, then state scrutiny committee. But if it is the very certificate said to be false, nothing more is required.
that is there, my lord.
So this whole bunch of papers, it's only 91 and 124. And
And
where is the rejection
The
order?
rejection order is at page, my lord. '95. Page number 95, ma'am.
Page 95.
95.
Okay, fine.
Before issuance of this order, my lord, no opportunity of personal hearing was granted to the petitioner.
They
Although
gave you a
was-
notice.
They gave
They
me a
gave you a
I gave
notice and
reply.
you replied to that.
I had given a reply, my lord, that is true.
That's all. It's only a question of a verification of a caste certificate. Neither your words will hold the will. It's the authority who issued it, which has to say it. The authority said, no, finished.
And
Is there any affidavit on record of the state authorities?
By respond number 8. And after due inquiry and due verification, lordship, no such certificate was issued by the office.
Where is your statement?
Paragraph 8, lordship.
subsequently, my lord, after I was removed from service, they had taken
Yesterday, I don't know why. This file may have got tagged up with some other file. I missed this. Yesterday night,
Yes,
while going through the briefs, I missed this file. Maybe it got tagged up with another matter and it went along. So I was a bit apprehensive. What is the issue? Now it's nothing. Affidavit page?
Page 110, lordship.
Manas Jotina.
Respond number 7, paragraph 8, lordship. Respond number 7 was asked to make an inquiry and verify the caste certificate of the petitioner by respond number 8 by letter so and submit a report in this connection. In the report submitted by respond number 7, it was stated that the caste certificate of the petitioner was not issued by the respondent's office. Further, the issue registered in the office of respond number 8 pertaining to that particular period was also meticulously checked and verified, and it was found that no such certificate was issued to the petitioner from the office. Based on these above findings, a letter from respondent number 8 was written to the Senior Employee Relation Officer, IOCL, stating that probably the caste certificate of the petitioner is a fake.
That is just a manner of saying it.
Yes. And after the RT application was received, lordship, thereafter also an inquiry was made, and it was replied that the said serial certificate bearing number 324 was not issued from the Subdivisional Scheduled Caste Development Board, and the issue registered in the office respondent number 8 of that particular period also do not reflect in the office of the respondent number 8 of that particular period of any record of counter signature of the said certificate.
See the question. The individual to whom serial number so-and-so was issued by Subdivisional Scheduled Caste Development Board Kodia. So they just copied that and they said that this was, but the final thing is not found.
I rely upon one judgment, my lord.
Yes, yes, please. Anything more, Ms. Sharma?
Yes, lordship, page 124, that is the reply.
We have seen that.
In this case, my relevant paragraph is 2008 9 SCC page 54.
2008
9 SCC page 54. Here, my lord, the apex court has held that in that case also the appellant was the pollution control board. In that case, held that the no caste certificate was issued from the statutory committee. But in that case, my lord, the apex
This
court,
is an order passed under 142.
that is
How can I pass that order?
because it is for the
That's the power of the Supreme Court to pass, to do justice. We don't have that power.
226.
Madhuri Patel will have got no application here. Anything more? To say that that certificate is genuine.
Because I had applied for this.
You had not
RTI.
applied, somebody had given you that certificate. You could not have applied.
Because I was 10 years old, my lord. And
Somebody
they say
had
that, my lord, the chairman didn't know me, but I was just a 10 years old.
Be that as it may. Did you have a certificate thereafter?
Yes, my lord, I have annexed it.
Have you obtained a certificate after that?
Yes, my lord.
Fresh
They have
certificate?
refreshed page 97.
Okay.
They are not disputing that I am not from the scheduled caste community, my lord.
2022.
I was removed on 8/7/22.
How old are you now?
I am around, my lord. This case was filed in 23. Around 27, 28, my lord.
Mr. Sharma,
Yes, Your Lordship.
that is true. He gave a certificate. He also may not know. He was only 10 years of time. But the fact remains that he is a Dhubi, belongs to the Dhubi community.
In fact, that particular SC certificate that has been received by him is also under an inquiry now. That is at page 192 of our affidavit.
192.
Yes, Lordship. And the issue herein is regarding submission of a fake document.
Fine.
And not
He doesn't-
as to what document that is.
That he may not be eligible, he may not be liable because he was a minor at that point of time. He may have a bona fide belief that that was a proper document. 192.
Page 192. Forward.
Now, what is the report of this?
His father is basically a Nepali, Thapa.
Fine.
So he's not a Dhobi.
Okay, fine. What is the outcome of this page 22, page 192?
That outcome, we do not have the instructions, but then, because that, I think my lord will be able to say, but then this particular certificate was also under an inquiry.
You had forwarded it. He had submitted this certificate to you.
No, they have done it suo motu.
Or sumo.
Authorities have done it suo motu.
So they had asked for verification.
And a copy was given to us as an information about that. So
They had-
therefore, we are annexing it
They
at
had
page
called for
109.
verification, my lord. Thereafter, they had given.
No, did you submit this page, that fresh certificate?
And
Where
this
is
is
that?
after his termination, otherwise.
No, I had submitted
22.
this press I had submitted, my lord.
You had submitted before
Yes,
the
after,
authority.
even after that order was passed, my lord may kindly peruse page 98. Where I have said I have issued a fresh certificate. I have annexed the fresh certificate, page 98. This is August, 8 August 2022. The fresh certificate was handed over to the IOCL authorities, my lord.
And Mr. Sharma, you were referring to 192.
192, yes, Your Lordship. That is of 20th December 2022.
No, that is 27/4/22.
ঠিক আছে, obviously, let me know.
Ms. Sharma, have you said anything about this 22 certificate in your affidavit?
Lordship, this I do not have this copy of this affidavit, Lordship.
This part of the petition, my lord.
His
Where is your
father-
statement with regard to that
As regards the
second certificate?
the page 98, my lord.
No. Second, your statement,
Second
petition
statement.
statement. Page 97 certificate,
Yes, my lord.
where is the corresponding statement? Para 15.
Yes, my lord. And 16 also, my lord.
Has no comment.
So if his father was from the Nepali community, his certificate will be an OBC certificate. But what is
We'll not
submitted
go
is the
into that
scheduled
issue.
certificate.
We'll not go into that issue.
Yes. Certificate submitted by him is of a SC.
The only thing we have to examine whether that certificate which he had submitted at the time of recruitment,
Yes.
that could be relied upon to determine his caste status.
Yes.
Now, the outcome is that the respondents have said that the certificate is
Yes.
not issued by us.
In fact, his reply to the so cause,
Hmm.
he has also stated something which would indicate that he also admits that it is a fake document. Sir, I have not committed or omitted any wrong intentionally. Had I been any knowledge that the certificate is fake, I would not have acted upon the
No, I got it.
certificate.
That's what I said, that for that, he cannot be held to be responsible because at that time he was only 10 years.
No, we cannot presume that. This is a fake certificate. Then how could we presume in 2007 the certificate was actually issued?
No. I'm not saying. Well, let us presume that the certificate is fake. Then there
Yes.
will be two outcomes.
Yes.
Whether he had, with that knowledge that it was fake, submitted it before you,
Yes.
or he was under the bona fide belief that this certificate, I am a Dhobi community member. Somebody had given to him
But
when he was 10 years old.
Yeah. But
Now, there
how-
is no material on record to show that he had, with the knowledge that it's a fake document, given it to you.
But the certificate has been placed by him before the authorities. Lordship will not relate it to 2007 because this document is a fake document. It
Okay,
could have
let
been
us,
made
let
in
us,
2021.
let us presume that it is a document of 2007 given to him by somebody. Let us presume.
If we presume that way.
Let us
yes.
presume that. But still it will boil down to the fact that he, having been appointed, recruited as a scheduled caste community candidate, his caste status not being determinable because of that certificate being fake, his rejection of his appointment or cancellation of his appointment may not call for an interference. Right? With regard to the second certificate that he has, we'll say that outcome of that verification, whatever it is, that will be taken forward by the authorities. And in future, if it's found to be a genuine document, he is entitled to use that. That much only.
Lordship will kindly also see the photograph in the certificate, class 10 years old, page 30.
I don't have radiology eyes.
No, but still, just for a
Page
30, page 30. Just a photograph of the 10 years old, 16, 15, but not 10. This is not someone of a 10 years old. So he says 10 years old. So therefore, what I was submitting is we cannot presume that this is a document of 2007.
No, I was just trying to. Mr. Sharma, what I said was something to understand.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Count. How can we help you?
Now, the second certificate,
That is of 2022.
Subsequent to his termination.
and we have-
Termination is of 8/7/22.
Yes, Your Lordship. And we verify him on the basis of documents submitted by him at the time of his recruitment.
and I was just 10 years old at the time, point of time, when this certificate was issued.
So you have a certificate of 22. If it is
No.
found to be genuine, go ahead. When was the advertisement for this apprenticeship thing issued?
21, Lordship.
21.
Oh, sorry, Lordship, yes. 21.
21.
19.
21/9/21.
The apprentice is 19, but
19.
this
21/9/21.
this
Page?
present recruitment is 20.
Page.
Page 57, Lordship.
Page 67.
57.
That is 25/10/2019.
That was for the apprentice.
Apprenticeship.
Apprentice.
This is page 67 of the repetition.
67. Okay.
21/9/21.
So admittedly, he was selected because of his reserve category status.
SC category certificate. And at clause 14 of the advertisement only, we had stated that if someone furnishes a false or incorrect statement, his candidature will be cancelled. Clause 14 of the advertisement. So this is the case of submission of a false and incorrect document, irrespective of whether-
A14, selection methodology.
Yes, Lordship. That is clause 17. It's already there in determination.
Anything more?
That's all.
Mr. Count, anything more?
No, madam. I had judgment, but those are, since my lord has held this, I'm not,
No, because we cannot go with that issue never arose, whether you belong
because they
Well,
themselves say that
the
I am
Dhobi
from a
community
scheduled
or
caste
not.
community.
It is the very factum of the certification of that which is being questioned, not the issue in fact in that certificate. Madhuri Patel would come into fact whether the certificate is genuine, but the fact stated therein is doubted. Then Madhuri Patel, you'll have to go before the State Scrutiny Committee. Okay. Heard Mr. S. Town Learned Counsel for the petitioner. Also heard
For 2, 3,
Mr. A. Sharma, Learned Counsel appearing for the
Indian Corporation.
Standing Counsel, Indian Oil Corporation. You
Not
don't
standing
call
counsel.
appearing for the respond number 2,
3
3,
and 4.
4. 4. Also heard Miss B. Sharma, U. Sharma
6, 7, 3.
for the respondents number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Also, hearing concluded, raised to list this matter again on twenty-four to I1 delivery of order on 25/7/2025 for delivery of orders.
Obliged, Your Lordship.
Monday.
Family 12.
The file is already taken away from past minute.
Hmm?
We are no more in the case, my lord.
Huh?
This file is taken away from past minute.
We'll say none appears for the petition. None appears for the petitioner on call. Even on second call. Accordingly, the writ petition stands dismissed for non-prosecution.
Family 13.
Yes.
My lord. My lord, the petitioner, my lord, it's,
What is the error?
my lord, the error.
The
is
finding of fact. Why should we enter into it?
My lord, no, my lord, now thing is this, my lord, the amalgamation happened, my lord. And my lord, after amalgamation, my lord, the honorable court has held that,
I think I heard this matter.
yes, ma'am. My lord, this number of posts should go up, my lord. Now, thing is this, my lord, this wagon repairing department was closed down, my lord. And my lord, they were kept in a supernumerary post, my lord. So, my lord, this, my lord, the post, my lord, going up, my lord. My lord, my lord, the ML regarding the my lord, when my lord, it was kept in a supernumerary post, my lord, they do not get that benefit, my lord. That is my humble submission, my lord. And my lord, to that effect, my lord, I have. Lordship may kindly see this, my lord.
Yeah, yes.
My lord, regarding my lord, cadre restructuring, Lord, honorable court has held that in my lord, restructuring, my lord, the post goes up, my lord. But since my lord, as per this notification, my lord, railway board letter, my lord, when my lord, they are kept in a supernumerary post, my lord, they are not eligible for that, my lord, benefit, my lord. My lord, the restructuring one, my lord, may read, my lord. Restructuring of cadre will be with reference to the sanctions cadre strength as on the date following the date on which the cadre in the headquarter office of new zonal railway division are closed. The benefit of restructuring will be restricted to persons who are working in a particular cadre on the cutoff date. This order will be applicable on regular cadre, excluding the surplus and supernumerary posts.
Where is the document showing that they were placed on in supernumerary post?
Mala, that is an admitted fact, Mala. Mala, I'll show, Mala.
That is there, your submission
Yes,
before
Mala,
the
that
learned
order was
tribunal.
reflected in, Mala, in the order itself, Mala,
I have
that
got it.
whether wagon repairing department was closed.
Yes, Mr. Hussain, what do you have to say?
Mala, I'll show, Mala, from the judgment, Mala. where, my lord, it is reflected, my lord, on the, at page, my lord, 18, my lord. Lordship may kindly see para 8, my lord. Page 18, para 8, my lord. May read, my lord, para 8. The management of, on the other hand, examine Srimati Sopana Chakraborty, head clerk, personnel, so-and-so, grade one. The Subhas Bonik was promoted to grade 1 turner in the year 1997, and Sri H.G. Rava mechanic machinist, grade 1 was promoted in 1993. And both of them worked together in the wagon repairing department, Pandu.
Got it.
Upon closure
Yes,
of
Mr. Hussain.
94.
My lord,
We'll come back to you. Huh? What is your stand?
my lord, your lordship has correctly pointed out, it's a tax funding, first of all, my lord. There is absolutely nothing wrong in the judgment.
Okay, establish that.
My lord, I'd like.
You have heard Mr. Goswami's submission.
My lord, I would like to, my lord, read the judgment, 2-3 paragraphs of the tribunal judgment. My lord, their contention is inter se seniority. It is not absolutely not a case of the inter se.
No. His case is
So,
that
had that,
after the restructuring is
Mal-
taken place,
yes,
the change in the post
Mal-
will only apply to persons holding regular post,
my-
not supernumerary or what do you call the other word?
Other word is
Supernumerary or
supernumerary post.
supernumerary and, my lord,
Surplus.
excluding surplus.
Surplus.
And supernumerary.
Well, now they are taking the, for the first time.
No, it's there.
My lord,
No.
is not in
No,
the.
no,
My lord, I'm reading. Come
You
here.
come down.
I'm
Come down. Yeah, I'll show you.
My lord, had there been, my lord,
You come to page 22, para 14.
my lord, had there been this, my lord, they ought to have not been promoted the H.G. Rava to the post of the.
Forget H.G.
No,
Rava.
no, my lord. That
You
is
tell
why
me,
my
you
whole
tell
case
me
is-
your stand on the surplus and supernumerary.
My lord,
That much only.
my lord, that, my lord, my whole case is, my lord, is equality before law, my lord. The H.G. Rava, they are
Mr. Hussain,
purportedly.
just I'm interrupting you. Sorry.
My lord.
You give me the facts which will dispel this para 14. That much only.
My lord, I'd like to, my lord, love to read the judgment for take a plain.
You take me to that position. That's the only
My
ground
lord.
taken.
My lord, para 13, my lord, of the repetition.
Para 13.
My lord, that stand, my lord, we file in our affidavit, my lord, categorically stated, my lord, that had not been controverted, my lord, by filing rejoinder.
Oh, para 13.
My lord, page 13, para 4, my lord.
Page 13 of the writ petition.
Writ petition, para 4.
13, huh? Para 4.
My lord. My lord, just I'm reading middle of portion of this, my lord, instead of, all right, my lord, the whole paragraph. Case of the Indian in respect of the workman Sri Subhash Bonik in brief is that the workman was appointed by the such and such Khalashi. Afterwards, he was promoted to Turner Gate 2 from Gate 3 on such and such. Thereafter, Turner Gate 1 on such and such in the machine trade. He was working in the wagon repairing shop as artisan staff. In the meantime, the working repairing wagon stove Pandu and loco running sheet were closed. As a result, the workmen along with the other workers were deployed at the Landing Division, NF Relay in a carriers and wagon department. They were kept separately by creating supernumerary posts, and the establishment of those staffs were maintained at the office of the mechanical section of the Chief Personnel Officer in Railway, Maligaon. Workmen should have been merged with the seniority list in the carriage department, but they were kept separately, and hence they were deprived of their rightful expectations for the getting promotion in time. The workman Subhash Boinik has largely served as a technician grade 1 turner under the senior course depot officer, CDO Guwahati, NF Railway, under the chief mechanical engineer, NF Railway, Maligaon, and he was on the verge of the promotion to the rank of senior technician in the scale of such and such, the post of which was lying vacant since December 2005. Under
The senior technician is in the carriage department.
in the carriage department, the respondent, my lord, here is the workman, worked on the turner, and H.G. Rava was in the machinist matter. There is a two complete separate trade.
Okay, go ahead.
The workman being the senior most person in the trade deserved to be promoted against the existing vacancy created upon the supervision of the Sri S.N. Das, senior technician. Well, after the supervision of that S.N. Das, who is a turner.
When did you retire?
Retired on 30/9/2007. Due to the non-fulfillment of the legitimate expectation by the management, in spite of the numerous correspondence made by the workmen in these regards, and pointing out various anomalies and discrimination done to him, depriving his promotional aspect, cause irregularities in the service of the workmen, and grievances were ventilated through their representation, and the written appeal before the management, which did not care to reply a single letter even to the Railway Mazdoor Union, and in this way the workmen retired on superannuation on 30/9/2007 without getting promotion to the next higher rank, which should have been effected with effect from 1/1/2006, because 31st December SN Das, the turner number 1.
Now, H.G.
Then-
Rabha, was he a member of the carriage department, or he was also brought on after closure against the supernumerary post to carriage department?
My lord, brought up
From the wagon repairing department, both work, one is machinist, one is turner, my lord.
But both on supernumerary post?
Yes, my.
Then how did you promote
Yeah.
Rabha?
Yeah, exactly. That is
My
my,
lord, my
that is why right to be.
my lord, my lord, my lord,
What
amalgamation,
I'm
my lord.
submitting.
No. If your stand is that this restructuring is not applicable
My
to
lord.
supernumerary and what do you call that? Now I remember this case.
Well,
Supernumerary and surplus,
My lord.
then how could H.G. Rabha be promoted?
My lord, because my lord, he was senior to,
So there is no question
No.
of seniority because both of them are not entitled to be promotion.
no, my lord.
H.G. Rabha was
No,
not
no,
entitled.
My lord, they were kept separately, and my lord, from them, my lord, one was promoted,
How?
because the other one retired, my lord.
but that-
They
2007.
did not get the benefit of, my lord, restructuring, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, one post would have been gone up, my lord.
that is the post holded by SN Das, my lord.
SN Das, my lord.
But,
SN Das retired, my lord.
SN Das was an appointed turner 1.
My lord, SN Das retired, my lord.
So in place of
My
the
lord, they
SN
were
Das,
in a merged cadre, my lord.
that is, my lord,
And
Mars,
they,
an
since they are
amalgamated,
merged,
my
my
lord.
lord, the combined seniority list was
Give me 2
That
minutes.
prepared, my lord.
That is the wrong done by them. That is the
Senior
tribunal-
technician is the promotional post.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. That is why, my lord, I would like to read the judgment.
Now, Mr. Goswami, showed me the hierarchy of posts. The feeder cadre for promotion to master craftsman,
My lord,
senior technician earlier.
yes, my lord.
What is the feeder cadre?
Now, my lord, that was explained, my lord, here, my lord, if I, my lord, if I may read, my lord, para 4, my lord,
Para
para 5, my lord.
of the judgment,
No, my lord, my lord, para 5 of my
writ petition.
petition. So, I'll reading from the para 5. The management of NF Railway vehemently opposed the contents of the contents of the union submitted their written statement inter alia that reference is not maintainable in proper. The management averted that the workmen along with other staff were separated by creating supernumerary posts, and the establishment of those staff were maintained in the office of mechanical section, chief personnel officer NF Railway, Maligaon, due to closure of wagon repairing shop, Pandu. And the workmen were deployed in Potsing depot on utilized basis and were kept separately by creating supernumerary posts in the establishment of those staff. As they were kept separately creating supernumerary posts, the question of merger with Potsing department does not arise. As such, the contents of the workmen that due to non-merger of the promotional aspect of this present working workmen along with other was frustrated. They were deprived of their rightful expectation and denied by the management. Further, the case of the management is that In order to fill up the post of senior technician, in the scale of 5,000 to 8,000 eligible candidate from machinist grade 1, in the scale of 4,500 to 7,000 and turner grade 1, in the scale of 4,500 were taken. And the number of staff in the grade of machinist grade 1 was only 3, the turner grade 1 only 2. In the machinist category, H.G. Raba was senior, most being his date of promotion in the grade 1 is 2012 to 1993. In the category of turner grade 1, the technical grade 1, Sri Subhash Chandra Bonik was senior most being the date of.
Now, how did you make this amalgamated seniority list? What is the provision in the rules? Which provision of the rules have you utilized?
Well,
Because this post of machinist or grade 1 of, sorry, senior technician
right.
was created in the coaching department.
Malab, this is Malab. I have probably this is also the dear master circular number 22. Lots it have.
This post was created in the coaching department
Yes.
or in
No,
the
not
mechanical,
coaching. No, dear friend.
in the mechanical
Yes.
department.
Oh no, work and repairing shop department, madam, which was closed down, madam.
It was created there.
No, yes, there. Well, they were appointed there, madam.
Okay. It was created there.
There, madam.
So it was presumed that that
He
is
was appointed as Khalasi, then grade 3, then grade 2, and grade 1. From grade 1, madam, they are supposed to go to the master craftsman, madam.
So now show me from the rules that the feeder cadre for promotion to the post of senior technician is both machinist as well as turner.
My love, this
And they admitted-
master circular number 22 probably.
Well,
they are-
perhaps it is already in the record.
No, not that one, my love. Master circular, it is written, my love, this is my copy, my love. I have master circular number 22, my love.
Well, a record has been called, my lord. Perhaps maybe it is in the record
Lordship
also.
may kindly come to 1, 2, 3, 4. My lord, 17, my lord. In the middle, my lord, there is point 17, my lord.
Master circular 22. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Lordship may kindly come to page 4, my lord. My lord, there is no page number, my lord, but it's on the fourth
Creation
page.
of special supernumerary post.
My lord, 17, para 17, my lord.
Hmm.
Roman 1, if only a small number of staff are being rendered surplus and they have been transferred to various units of other departments against vacancies or duly sanctioned posts, they can be suitably adjusted in those units with their full salary and merging their seniority in respective unit, my lord.
That is why I was asking you
My lord.
whether this post was created in the coaching department or in the mechanical department. You say it was created in the mechanical department. This will apply only in the department to which they were accommodated. This provision will have no play in the issue because this post was never created in the coaching department. Just show me that machinist and both the turner are the feeder cadre posts for promotion to the post of senior mech.
It is, my lord, as the, my lord, it is an admitted fact.
I
my
think
lord.
this is the point we stopped last occasion of.
Yes, my lord. My lord, my lord, my
And
humble
this is
submission is
my case.
my lord, the humble submission is that, my lord, the respondent was appointed as Khalasi, my lord.
Mr.
And
Goswami,
my-
Mr.
H.G.
Goswami,
Raba was-
Mr. Goswami,
Well.
Mr. Goswami, kindly make your line of argument one. You can't have two line of arguments. One, if they are supernumerary, they are gone.
Gone.
They are not to be counted. Then H.G. Raba could not also not have been counted.
My lord.
So you counted H.G. Raba as being senior.
My lord.
So now the second line of your argument comes that these posts were created in the mechanical department. And in the mechanical department, these two cadres we have seen, he being senior,
My lord.
SC status will not come in. He being senior,
My lord.
93,
My lord.
the respondent workman being of 97, he was promoted.
Yes, my lord.
So we take the second one, our line of argument.
My lord.
If the second line of argument is to be taken, the surplus supernumerary concepts will go because you deem them to be still in the mechanical department. Everything goes. So You will have to show now.
No, my lord, I could not understand that point, my lord.
You-
Why, my lord, supernumerary will go, my lord?
No, no, you, where
I'm
did this,
sorry, my lord.
where did this post of senior mechanic, senior technician be created?
My lord, there, my lord.
Mechanical?
No, original, my lord.
Original is what?
My
That
lord,
depot?
yes, depot, my lord.
Depot?
Yes, my lord.
So you are creating this depot, post in the depot,
My lord.
hypothetically, because that depot is closed.
My lord.
But because of the
post remain, my lord.
restructuring,
Post remain, my lord.
Post.
the restructuring, this post came to be created there.
My lord.
Now, the situation is that these people were brought from the depot
My lord.
and placed in the coaching depot.
My lord.
From the workshop to the coaching depot,
My lord.
right?
Not much, my lord.
Huh?
Not much.
Not much. They are kept as a separate unit.
My lord.
So they will have got no access to the posts that are available in the coaching unit. They cannot be promoted to a post in the coaching unit. They will be out.
My lord.
They'll continue in the post that they are holding.
Hmm.
Now there are two people, H.C. Rabba and Bonik.
My lord.
H.C. Rabba is a machinist,
My lord.
different cadre.
My lord.
Bonik is a turner, he is a different cadre.
My lord.
Now you, some wise, you have a wisdom, in your own wisdom, you create a post of machinist or you create a post of senior technician in the works depot where they were originally posted.
My lord, it is already there, my lord.
Okay,
It was already there. My lord.
there.
My lord.
Now you promote them.
Yes, my lord.
For that, you amalgamate machinist and turner,
Yes, my lord.
right?
My lord.
And you find the machinist to be senior,
Right.
incumbent in the post to be machinist to be senior, you promote him.
Right.
Supernumerary, this, that, everything goes for a 6 because those concepts here will not apply. Because you're considering both of them for promotion to that post. So the supernumerary people holding supernumerary posts cannot be considered for promotion, will not
No,
lie.
not considered for a promotion now. My lord, he is actually what, man? My lord, there is one post, my lord, of master.
That's what I'm saying.
My lord, when my lord,
My lord, it's a wrong-
restructuring happened, my lord.
Let Mr.
My lord, kindness, my lord, restructuring happened, my lord. My lord, this post went up, my lord. So as per their contention that there should be more than one post, my lord.
I'm
Where
not
he
on
should
that.
be accommodated,
I'm
my
not
lord.
on that.
My lord,
Just show me,
my-
just show me that machinist and turner
my lord.
both form the feeder cadre. This is a normal promotion now. H.C. Rabba got a normal promotion,
Yes, my lord.
right?
My lord.
So machinist and turner, both posts form the feeder cadre for promotion to the post of senior technician.
My lord.
Just show me that. If that both the posts are the feeder cadre,
My lord.
Rabha is senior, Mr. Bonik
Yes,
we will dismiss the
Yes.
repetition.
My lord, I kindly comes to my lord, this judgment, my lord, kindly.
Judgment is not there.
My lord,
These
no,
aspects have not
No,
been.
my lord, the first, my lord, first para, my lord, kindly see. This, my lord, para, page 12, my lord.
Hmm.
Para 3, my lord. Be it mentioned here that remaining 5 other worksmen, namely N.G. Mitra, Khagendra Singh, Kaliram Borua, H.G. Rava. So, my lord, they came together, my lord.
Be that as it may,
My
we are
lord,
not.
they came together, my lord. My lord, claiming my lord, promotion, that they were not given promotion because, my lord, they
You
were-
read further, read further.
My lord. Advocate and submitted written statement inter alia that N.G. Mitra, Khagendra Singh, Kaliram
N.G. Mitra did not get it after S.N. Das because by the time he retired,
returned, my lord.
then
Then H.G.
H.G.
Rava,
Rabba, Sopan Das were working so and so, so and so. However, the remaining 5 have got their promotion with seniority. Hence, the aforesaid 5 workers have no further grievance before this tribunal.
my lord.
Thus, only workman so and so remains in the fray.
My lord.
Now you show me machinist and turner are the feeder cadres for promotion to the post.
My lord.
That's the end of the
My
matter.
lord, this is,
That may be reflected.
my lord,
in the-
unfortunately,
so
my
that,
lord,
my lord, I get the precise effect.
And this post of machinist, what do you call that? Master craftsman.
My lord, senior
Master
technical-
craftsman. That post was created where? Which trade?
My lord, as per my
Turner. It's recorded here.
Yes,
Yes,
Turner, my lord.
yes.
It is, my lord, it is Turner.
Where is
My-
there any other document other than the judgment to show that?
My lord, perhaps it is
The
in the
records.
records, my lord, my lord. My lord, it is also, this piece of paper is also, my lord, and surprisingly, this actually, unfortunately, man has retired.
No, we got it, we got it, we got it.
My lord, now that at the verse of death, the widow, my lord, somehow I have gotten, after filing the affidavit, my lord, it is the document before retirement SN Das, all are, including HG Rabha also, file an application because of this irregularity done by, that is in the very first paragraph of the
Maybe they
judgment.
but they were promoted.
But it
my
is
lord,
the
subsequently,
signature of
and
the
that is why,
HG
my lord,
Rabha is
they
also there.
Went out of this litigation, my lord.
My lord,
And my lord,
HG
HG Rabha
Rabha,
was promoted, my lord, now his grievance is that why HG Rabha was given.
No, the Turner Tribunal has not interfered with the promotion of H.G. Rabha.
Yes.
We'll also know.
My lord,
But the
they said,
benefits have to
my lord,
be.
benefit, that is
my lord,
exactly.
Now, the Learned Tribunal
Because
has
of
given
that,
the,
my lord.
my lord, what direct.
There is a material evidence here.
Well, directed to give.
Because
my
of
lord,
this irregularities,
benefit of,
my lord,
restructuring. my lord.
HG Rabha
But
himself
they
made an
cannot,
application, my lord.
claim, my lord, in a supernumerary post, my lord.
Supernumerary post concept will not come here, Mr. Because you are not considering the case in the coaching department. Coaching department, you are considering the case in the original thing. The supernumerary post will not come.
Well, had there been, they ought to have not been considered combined list, my lord, giving the HG Rabha promotion. Now, newly, that is when the very outside, my
Vehicle
lord.
repairing department closed down. They were kept separately, my lord, in a supernumerary post, my
Mr.
lord.
Goswami, I'm again asking you.
My lord.
Their case was considered in the vegan department, not in the coaching department. This post of master craftsman
My lord.
was created not in the
original. my lord. Original.
so there these whether they are supernumerary, these things will not come in.
Exactly. Page 18 of the writ petition itself, my lord. It is that at the time of retirement SN Das, only one post of master cabman was vacant in the Turner trade, grade, not in the machinist, my lord. At that time, there was no post of master cabman in machinist. And just
But
to,
Mr. G. Goswami, learned counsel for the petitioner, and Mr. A.K. Hussain, learned counsel appearing for the respondents number 1 bracketed 1 and 1 bracketed 2. First, the matter was heard at length, however, Mr. Fusa was heard at length. Fusa, Mr. Goswami on the next date of listing shall apprise this court as to the trade for which the post of master craftsman, post of senior technician, bracketed master craftsman, bracket over, was so created. Further, Mr. Goswami shall apprise this court as to the feeder cadres, which as to the cadres which form the feeder, as to the feeder cadres for promotion to the post of senior technician, bracketed master craftsman. Full stop.
as well as Turner, man, both.
Registry to list this matter again on 23/7/2025 as a part of matter.
Lordship fixed, man.
23/7. 23.
Well, it's it will be on a hearing day, man.
No problem.
Well,
I have to get up at 1 o'clock, so better I have something to hear.
23rd, my lord. Deeply obliged.
Well, on that day, Mala,
This
because of Mala, since it is 15 matter, Mala, repeatedly coming, Mala. That's
I think I heard this matter, then I
Yes,
don't know
ma'am.
why it has not been. I did not keep it parted on that day.
no,
That day,
no.
my lord.
I think I required the same instructions
Mal-
from you. I may have not recorded it.
Well, I'll get, my lord.
Get-
I'm sorry, my lord, if I.
Only
missed,
that
my
much.
lord, missed, my lord.
You can keep this.
My lord.
Hello.
If you can show that it's both the post cadres form the feeder cadre,
Mala.
we'll ask Mr. Hussain to go.
Mala. Exactly.
Otherwise, he has a case.
This is my simple case, my lord, here and there.
And you have that surplus,
yes,
research,
exactly.
supernumerary
Yes.
things
Play,
will not come in.
my lord, exactly.
Because it's not in the coaching department, it's in the original.
Post is.
Clarify.
I'll clear.
Kiman 22 তারিখে দিল না 22 তারিখে বোর্ড আছে নহলে 22 তারিখ করে দিল
Hearing date will be, my lord.
22 তারিখ
My lord.
থ্যাংক ইউ
But Kiman, এই ভালো, ভালো। কই নাই।